What's going on, everyone? Welcome. And today, I want to talk about something that bothered me yesterday. I was at work and I overheard some fellow coworkers. They were talking about playing the numbers, lottery, basically, like buying a lottery ticket, winning all the $1 million, stuff like that. And as they were talking, a thought popped in my mind, and I got a little bit upset. I'll explain why. Cause when the conversation was over, I went to my coworker. I said, I made the comment to them. I said, "Do you two remember when you asked me who owns Colgate Palmolive, right?" And I said it's a IPO, initial public offering company. It's just publicly traded. She said, "It said yeah." I said, "I just had a thought, and I'll share it later." Now, I never got a chance to share it because once we got back to work, it was just business as usual, so I never got a chance to share it. But here's the thought. What bothered me was the fact that I've heard too many times people will get up in arms and get all excited about playing a lottery, but will totally dismiss the idea of buying stock. Okay? Even if they know about buying stocks and all that stuff, they would rather play the lottery than buy stock. In fact, I've heard people say, I'll play the lottery. Oh, it's a gamble when you're buying stocks, as if playing the lottery isn't the biggest gamble. The chances of you winning the lottery is far less than you buying stock in the first place. Second of all, that's part of the reason why on all my social media pages I put the names of companies and their stock price and their ticket number, all that stuff, their ticket symbol, all that stuff. I do that, and I make it a point to put a company that doesn't require a lot of money to buy stock in, right? I've shown companies that it costs less than $10 to buy stock in, less than 20, less than 30, 40, 50. I've done a few hundreds and all that stuff, but most of the companies that I post on my social media pages, the majority of them cost under $50 to buy stock in. Okay? And the companies that I made it a point to put certain things in it. I put hashtag IPO. I will put hashtag dividends. And the companies that I will put are well known, very, very well known, very, very established companies that the whole world knows. No exaggeration, the whole world knows. For example, I put McDonald's. The entire world knows McDonald's. That's not an exaggeration. But if I were to show you how much it cost to buy stock in McDonald's, to buy one share of McDonald's, if I were to show you, you will lose. Right, you can go look it up. You can go on Google right now and type in stock price McDonald's. It's going to show up. You will lose your mind about how much it costs to buy stock in McDonald's. It's a very well-known company. It does very, very well. Dividends, all that stuff. You have a better chance of doing well with McDonald's stock than you will ever have in winning a couple of $100 million on the lottery. Yet, people make it their business, their focus to say, well, I'm gonna, what was the numbers? What was the numbers? Huh? What was it? That's all I hear. That's all I would hear. What's the numbers? Or they would say, well, the numbers was such and such and such. Or the numbers was, blah blah blah, all that stuff. But I hear no talk about, hey, I just bought X amount of shares of I just bought X amount of shares of AT&T, or X amount of shares in McDonald's or Walmart or Uber. Companies that we all know. We all know Uber. We all know McDonald's. We all know Disney. We all know Starbucks, right? We all know Walmart. These are companies that we all know, we go to every single day. We know these companies' names. Easy. But now once did I ever hear somebody there say, hey, I've spent hundreds and thousands of dollars monthly at Walmart. I've spent month's rent in Walmart, right? I wonder what could happen if I were to actually buy stock and own shares of the company. Basically, own pieces of Walmart. What would happen? Or I've spent hundreds of dollars a month in McDonald's. Yet, to buy stock at McDonald's, it costs under $100. I wonder what would happen if I were to take that same McDonald's food money and buy stock in McDonald's. And then, when I receive dividends from my McDonald's stock, I can take that same money and buy McDonald's. Meanwhile, you spend hundreds of dollars a month on a bunch of lotto tickets, trying to win big money, all that stuff, hundreds of millions of dollars. I remember when it reached over $1 billion. People went nuts when it reached over $1 billion. And you spend all that money, and the entire time, somebody in East Jablip, Iowa, some old 75, 80-year-old married couple in East Jablip, Iowa, wins a couple of $100 million. Meanwhile, you busting your behind, putting your money into a gamble, and you get nothing back. Think about that. You spend money to buy lottery tickets, and although you're spending the money, your chances of getting anything back is still less than if you were to buy stock in Walmart or McDonald's or Nike or Google. We're on YouTube every day. Everybody's on YouTube. Yet no one wants to see, well, how much it costs to buy stock in Google. Or how about Disney? All these Disney movies coming out. What, Lion King and Little Mermaid came out? Well, Lion King is out. Little Mermaid's coming out. Toy Story 4, Pixar, that's out. We just got finished doing Endgame, and we got Spider-Man Far From Home. All these Disney movies. We watch SportsCenter all day, ESPN, which is under Disney. All that. Yet no one bothered. I heard nobody that I know of say, you know what? I'm gonna buy stock in Disney. That way, when Little Mermaid comes out and when the Lion King breaking records, some of that money can come to me. But I've heard people just say, "Oh man, the numbers didn't hit." I played the lottery yesterday, and I wanted to play the numbers blank, 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 and I wanted to play it, but I didn't play it. And god dang it, would you know it? The numbers hit. Like, yo, you know how much money you spent on that? You know how much money is spent on lottery tickets as opposed to buying stock? That's why people stay broke. Most folks stay broke because of poor decision making, your priorities. Now, I don't want to sound preachy, but poor decision making is the main reason why people are in financial problems. Poor decision making and lack of information. Like, all you got to do is go on Google, because almost everybody got a smartphone. Almost everybody in the world, even in third world countries, got smartphones. They got phones that you can go on Google, go on the internet, look up these things. You can look up how much you could buy for a certain stock, how much it cost, and say, how about I stop buying McDonald's for a while? Let me stop buying McDonald's for a month. Let me save. Let me take $5 out of every check, put it to the side, and say this gonna be my money where I buy stock in McDonald's. I'm gonna buy X amount of shares in McDonald's. That's how much it's gonna cost, all that stuff. I got my account, all that together. Let me take some money from my paycheck, put that to the side, and then say this is for me buying stock in McDonald's. And because I know McDonald's does very well, it performs well, and it pays dividends, which also means I'm able to get some money back, a portion of money back. All I did was buy some shares in a company that's worldwide, and for doing so, my money will work for me. So that's and I get some money back. So now I have two ways to make income. I got income from my job and income from dividends. But you take the money from your job, put it into lottery tickets that you are rarely going to win, if ever going to win, and you get nothing in return for buying lottery tickets. That math don't work out. That's bad math. That math don't work. That math will not work any day of the week, twice on Sunday. So, buying stock or lottery tickets, which one worked for you? Peace.